You hear the song, The Man Is Here, Brian from the Lido Theatre. Hello, Brian.
That's very good. Not everybody can do the That's very good. My wife can't do that.
I can't either.
Oh, you can't roll? No?
No.
Parrow. You know, I wish I could do it like, have you ever heard Conan O'Brien does it sort of like Bob Hope? Now we're going way back. But sort of the, he can do it somehow like in the back of his throat.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Like that.
Yeah.
I don't do it with my tongue.
Do it again. That's your tongue, buddy.
No, that's not my tongue. I know.
It's not my tongue. It's in your mouth. It's probably your tongue.
It's not my tongue. Where's your glasses?
Is it? It's in your head. It's your tongue. Good morning, Fort St. John.
Welcome, Brian. How are you doing?
Why does it go this way? It always takes a little bit of a right turn. Hey, notice the white stuff on the ground this morning?
Yeah.
Was it snowing when you guys came to work?
Yes.
Or it had finished? It was snowing.
It was, when I first left for work, it was snowing like a little, and then it kind of got heavier here and there.
Yeah, that's a big, quick blanket, isn't it?
Yeah, and honestly, I said this earlier, I wasn't expecting it because I don't remember talking about snow at all in the forecast for tonight or yesterday.
The power of it
Sorry.
is so funny that if he doesn't talk about it, it's not supposed to happen.
I know. Like,
He creates weather, this man.
He's a weather god over here.
He is that good.
I'm so arrogant.
That's
Father
so-
Nature.
There shall be
The
snow.
audacity.
The
The
Yeah, it's
audacity.
beautiful. I see all the bobcats and skid steers and stuff running around town, feverishly trying to clean it all up.
How
feel
did
like
you
that'd be
get
so
the
fun.
volleyball team to help you out again, or?
No, they probably are. Well, they'll be at shul right now.
Yeah,
But no, because it needs to be done before the event. And the Slow and JoJo show tonight. which
Yeah.
is Stephen Lee Olson and JoJo Mason.
it's gonna be awesome. You still got some tickets left for that, by the way?
Yeah, there is a bit left. Yeah.
Okay, good
Yeah.
stuff. So you could still go and catch out.
Yeah, I
catch
think
up the show.
we'll leave them up for sale till. I know the reserve 2s are definitely done. I think
Yeah.
the booths might be all sold out as well. But there's a smattering. There's always, and you know what? It's Tetris. We try to make it work, right? We just, oh my God, I forgot to buy tickets. Well, we'll see what we can do, and just shuffle things around a little bit, and hopefully get people in. So
I've heard it's a wonderful show from people who were in Dawson Creek last night for
Yeah.
it. So gotta catch them. Catch them again. If you went
Well,
to
and-
Dawson Creek last night, go again at the Lido. See them in a different, smaller, more intimate venue.
yes, well,
Right.
it wasn't actually at the Oventive. It was at the Mercer Hall.
Oh, pardon me.
Yes, which is a smaller, more intimate venue than the large Oventive Center. Yes.
Anyway,
I think they should just call it the Mercer. When you put the word hall behind it, it sounds
like where you have communions. That's what I think of.
And hall stuff. You do
Right.
hall stuff in halls.
and then they could have a theme song. Mercer.
Whoa, that's a good idea.
It's free.
Oh,
Free
dub.
for you folks at the Mercer Hall
Yeah.
or whatever it's called. Anyway,
Come on down.
we're
Yeah.
talking about the Lido Theatre.
That's
here in
correct.
Fort St. John with proprietor Brian Kirshner.
That's right.
So yeah, you still got tickets for the show tonight. Go. It's
The
gonna
bus
be a
is
great
going to
show.
roll in around noon, 1 o'clock.
Nice.
The boys at Systems, Rental Source, Skylar, and Giannis are going to be on hand, making sure everything gets plugged in the sound check. And it's interesting the amount of instruments and the amount of work that goes into the actually putting on a production like that. I mean, they do the same show night after night after night, town after
Yeah.
town, right? So it's wheels on the bus go around, and the guys rest, and they get to another town, and they haul it all out again, and they set it all up, and they sound check it, and so it's hours and hours and hours to create an hour to 2 hours of a concert.
Right.
You know, and there's a lot of work goes into it. So, and there's a lot of moving parts. So it's a big event. We've got so many things coming up in the month of February. It's nice. We take a little sabbatical from events and such after in the month of January. You know, Christmas has come and and
It's
people
usually
are
a little quieter.
they've been peopled out, and so now in February they like to come out again. And the city of Fort St. John, of course, they're doing the High and Ice celebration in conjunction with PCR. They've actually given a title sponsorship abilities to different organizations in town, and they put the call out to create things for people to do. Rather than the city decide what we think or they think that we should do as a community, they're putting the onus on anybody in the community to create an event to stir up excitement and I think it's brilliant actually, and it's easier on the taxpayer.
Mm-hmm.
Because why, you ask? I'm glad. The thing I think about that, Dub never asked. Did you want to know what?
Yeah, why, Brian?
Oh,
Please
thank
tell
you
me.
for that. Well, the reason
I'll pick
being
up the cue he dropped.
is
It's okay.
you've got a lot of city employees that need to set things up, take things down. Of course, it's on a family day weekend, so it's very taxing to get all of that done. So they're actually available, making grants available to assist people to run these events, and I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, and those grants are actually fabulous. That there's always like so many little cool things happening around the city in the same weekend because of those grants, which is very exciting. Like, as someone who has a young child, they really enjoy that.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Right?
And, March is spring break time too, so a lot of people are thinking, what are we going to do? They're actually going to be doing the same thing. And I think this may be a regular occurrence or not just once in a while. I think it's going to be something that'll be kind of like a playbook for the city. Of course, they're still going to do their events and such. I mean,
sure.
I don't
still
pretend
have
to know
slides
what's
and ice
going on.
carving and
That's
stuff,
when
but-
Trevor comes. That's when we know what's going on. In the city.
Exactly.
Yeah. But Totem Preschool, February 7th. That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
They're going to do a date night. It'll be fun. Sweetwater Band, prizes and dances and food to eat and all those things. To raise money
Silent
for
auction,
Totem.
I think Marissa told us the other day.
Always end up buying stuff.
Yeah.
It's a fun thing, the silent auction. You play a little game and you see somebody wanting something that you really don't want, but you just want to stir the pot a little.
Yeah, because
So
it's
you go
of
over
course
there and
all a
bid it a little bit.
fundraiser for the Totem Preschool.
That's
They're a
right.
nonprofit
Yeah.
society. So.
Brian doesn't even care about that right now. He's like, I just want to beat that person who wants the same
it's
thing
fun.
as me.
It's like live auctions are fun too. Like there's nobody. It's so much fun to one. You're raising funds for organizations, but it's the game. It's just a little game.
Yeah.
You look across the table and somebody's bidding on something, so you bid it up, and the key is to bid it to a point where he'll go once more, and then you don't go.
Yeah.
And then he takes it away. It's just you get stuck with things sometimes too. Just stuck. I shouldn't say that. I mean, you're still bidding on things that are of value, but it's just fun. So the Totem Preschool one, there's tickets available. There's a few booths available. It's going to be a fun night as well. What do we have next? Trivia.
Don't look.
I won't look at Dub. I'm looking at you. You're really bad at it.
I know.
We've talked about this.
I'm just gonna say that night that I went to trivia, first of all, it was Booze Clues. So like, you should not have that much confidence in me when there's, booze involved.
Imbibing involved.
However, I
Libations.
held my team up for the one question that I had, and they doubted me, and I had it right. Okay, and none of them had that answer. So I'm just saying I held my weight where needed.
So
Well done.
At the final thing, did they put your answer on the paper, or did they put theirs and
Of
get it
course,
wrong?
they put my answer on
Oh,
the
they
paper.
did?
Brian.
Oh, I guess you do have a way to persuade, don't you? Of course. The eyes get big, the voice gets loud. Maybe a finger wag or two. Yeah. Listen, people, listen. So North Beach Senior Secondary School is doing a trivia night. It is a lot of fun. It's the joking and
It
kibitzing
is.
room to room and team to team. So
Yeah.
there's not a restriction as to how big the teams need to be. They can be 2 people entering, and we'll put you with 2 other people. We promise this won't be one of them. We
Hey.
promise the people.
Wow.
I will let. Okay, when I couldn't hold my team up with an answer, I was hyping them up. I was doing the writing for them. I was like, "Are you guys sure you got?" I was a good team player, Brian.
Oh,
I don't
absolutely.
appreciate this.
Absolutely. So if you're looking for a team player,
No, absolutely not.
oh,
Katarina's retired.
when in Rome,
I'm retired.
She wants to retire
I did it
on
once.
top.
She
she
That
got her
was
one
enough.
question. She's one and done. That's good. Run, my girl, run.
That is a fundraiser for the NPSS's Europe trip
Thank you,
too,
Dub.
as well, if I
So
remember right.
Look at that. He brings us right back. That is true. They're heading off to Central Europe, assisting to creating or raising funds for that event. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot of fun. And it's fun when you can put the word, and everybody, it's corny, but you put the fun into fundraising. And it truly is, just to go out there and say,
I
please
think
give
this
us
is
your
your
bottles.
third
or-
rim shot. Wow.
Did he rim shot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
keep
can't
getting
see. I got a monitor
I know,
in front of me.
and
so-
you can't hear it, unfortunately. With
No,
the
I
headphones,
can't.
But
I don't
got
get
you.
a set of
watch
those.
this back, and you'll see that I put them in some ideal places.
Nice. I thought those things were
Nice.
just so you guys didn't have to hear my voice.
No,
It's like everybody gets one except for me.
I'm trying
so-
to help you, Brian. Not that
Thank
you
you.
need it, but just
Thank
like
you.
a little ear enhancement for.
And you do this every day, helping people. It's good.
Well,
What do you
thank
do?
you.
You've been gone for a little bit, actually. I missed you.
I've actually
last
been
Wednesday.
here. I was here last Wednesday. I just couldn't make it to the interview. I'm sorry, Brian.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thanks for High on Ice.
I was going to say,
High
you
on
got
Ice
the
celebration
Laugh Your Ice
City.
Off comedy
Yeah,
fest.
that's going to be so good. Sean Lecomber, and this is the only guy who's got a weirder name than me. Kirshner has stuff and C's and H's and S's. Schritter, Damon Schritter, Tschritter.
Yeah.
Schritter. Funny guy. Out of Vancouver. It's going to be a great weekend. We've got the same two guys each night. We are probably as of yesterday, we were 2/3 sold out on both nights.
Okay.
So it does
on
sell
it.
out every time. It's just a great time to come laugh your ice off. ICE, just so those out there who think I'm swearing. Ice Cube Open, a new event, like we were talking about City of Fort St. John, looking for different ideas. If it gets to be a really dismal -30 day, you can come into Lido and play crib. If it gets to be a really sunny, hot +30 day, Fort St. John weather will do that, you can come into the Lido and play crib on a Sunday. So it's really, the age group is anywhere. We've had, 7, 8-year-olds up to 70, 80, 90-year-olds coming in there and playing partners in crib. And it's just a great way to spend 4 hours. So
Imagine me going in there getting skunked by an 8-year-old, which would happen because I'm not very good at cribbage. So
the 8-year-olds,
Man.
you know what the thing about them, they're not malicious. They're not intentions. They wouldn't try to skunk you.
no,
They would
just
probably-
would.
But they would.
Whereas a person my age would try and
Beat them because humility is a thing, right? You shouldn't. Yeah, don't. Just don't. It's best this way. You two need to get along every day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are on the
Ice
verge
Cube
of
Open.
divorce today.
Oh.
That's a different story. Don't worry.
Neither of you look that concerned about this divorce. Baby, it's best. Yeah.
All right, Brian. Anything else you want to tell us about?
Yeah, actually, I just want to make sure that we thank the City of Fort St. John, Tom's Construction, and True North Solutions for sponsoring the first
Ice Cube.
Yeah, the flagship voyage of the Ice Cube Open. Sunday, February 23rd, the Fort St. John Petroleum Association is doing their first annual. They have the curling bonspiel. They have the family campout.
Yeah.
They've got the riverboat races and trap shooting and all sorts of stuff like that. Well, they're going to do their maiden voyage of the Oilman's Open. It is pints and pegs and this is going to be an event just strictly for oilmen or oil persons. Thing about the tournament, you must have one oil person or a person who belongs to the Petroleum Association Fort St. John on the team, and then you can pick up another side partner if you like in order to play in the tournament.
Yeah.
That is February 23rd. March is filled with 100 Women Who Care, a new event called Gin and Jazz, the Irish Open. City of Fort St. John is doing spring break movies. There's just so much. This is like all the tulips are coming up, all the flowers are rising. So I appreciate you guys allowing us to get on here or me to get on here and talk about it on Wednesdays. And the kibitzing is always fun. I like it.
Absolutely. By the way, quickly, tickets still available for the Ice Cube Cribbage Classic, right?
Yes, we are. What have we got in there right now? 26 teams, I think. And we can take 60 teams.
Okay.
So we're third down for that.
Yeah,
Yep.
but you still
Or
want to
third
get
up.
on that.
Yeah.
And by the way, you're going to love this Ice Cube tournament. After you're done with it, you're going to say to yourself, it was a good day.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Ice Cube fans out there. Anyway, Brian, head over to the Lido.ca for more info and to buy your tickets. You can also call Brian at 785-3011.
Wow.
Anything else?
That's about it. Do you have anything you want to add?
Delido.ca.
That's good. I'm done. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. It's always fun.
Brian from the Lido. Thanks for joining us.
Appreciate it.